Welcome to another episode of While the Kids Are Sleeping.
I'm Nat Zara.
I'm Incisive. RSVP. Do you know what that stands for?
Oh,
do you know what it means? This whole
it's
time.
in French. I know that.
RSVP. Any idea? It makes so much sense.
Reply.
Go on.
Reply. I don't know.
Reply so I don't get vexed and punch you.
Oh, gosh.
No. Respondez.
Yeah.
S'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît.
I was going to say
in my head, s'il vous plaît is like one word, but actually SVP, s'il vous plaît.
I was literally going to say s'il vous plaît.
So it's like reply, please respond. Reply, please.
Yeah.
Please respond.
Imagine I knew it was French.
You knew it was French. Well done. Respondez, s'il vous plaît. That's just so basic now.
Yeah.
Just please reply.
Yeah. I mean, that's all it is, isn't it, really?
Yeah. So, Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, God, the series that never ends.
So that was a TV show. If people don't know, it's like a TV show about A&E sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it had two sides to it, and this was my one gripe with the show. I'm going to say this quickly, but
I hope you're not going to do any spoilers because people still watch it.
No. This was my one gripe with the show. So they would have an A&E accident, normally like a big incident.
Yeah.
At the same time, we would explore her private life, like her love life, relationship life with her relationship with her mum, and the two would always relate. And I was like, oh, come on, who lives life like that? So, for example, she'd have a big A&E thing. There's something wrong with the person's heart. The hearts will mash up, keeps cardiac arresting. At the same time, she's broken up with her boyfriend. And then she figures out how to fix the heart, and she figures out how to fix her own heart. And I guess this is how you fix a broken heart. Blah, blah, blah.
Such a good show.
That's how the show basically works. And I thought, oh, come on, that's not how life works. But actually...
Would you agree?
For this episode, everything that I've thought of has come from real life. So normally, the episodes just come from me just thinking about random things in the shower. I'm going to post random things. But here's the story. I went to the barbershop today, actually.
Okay, this is hot off the press.
Yeah, I went to the barbershop today. And in the barbershop, as always, you meet interesting people.
You meet interesting people?
Okay, so, but it was quite empty. I went early. I was like the first person for my barber. So it's quite early. There was another barber there, and then his client comes in. Mm-hmm. Jovial man, about 50, let's say. Mm-hmm. Jamaican man. So he comes in, jovial, nice and loud, talking in patois. Mm-hmm. For those of you who don't know, Jamaican patois is a language. It is not a dialect. It is not slang.
Oh, careful.
As we learnt humbly after my wrongfully dismissing it as broken English in episode 44.
Wow.
Yeah. We were corrected by one of our lovely listeners, and we apologised in episode 46.
Yeah. Saying
that patois is actually a language. But anyway, so he was speaking patois, quite heavy. Mm-hmm. So there's some people that speak patois, but you can still hear the English, but he was like real authentic patois.
Okay.
So he was chatting his head off, chatting in the whole barber shop. Everyone could hear. Well, the only people that were here was like me, my barber, his barber, and him.
Right.
And when people speak patois that deep, I can get most of it, but not all.
You got focus.
You got focus.
Yeah.
So I was focused in and out because he's just chatting. But what was really interesting was when he left, he said, all right. And he walked out, and just before he walked out, he said, manners and respect. Manners and respect.
Why manners and respect?
Have you never heard that as a farewell?
No, I don't think I've heard.
You've never heard that I've heard that before. I don't
think I've heard that.
And I just thought about it. Like that was his way of saying farewell in his culture. I'm sure I've heard that before.
Thank you and goodbye.
Manners and respect.
Yeah.
And I was
like, thank you and goodbye.
It's not manners. Isn't thank you.
It's manners not thank
manners
you.
is not just.
I know, but okay, but what? Okay.
And what's respect? How does respect relate to? I don't think it's anything to do. Yeah, exactly. It's just manners and respect. Okay. And what I thought was, is he telling people, I have manners for you and respect for you, or is he telling the people, make sure you have your manners and make sure you remember your respect? Before I got just
reminded I think he's saying he has it. He has
it for you. And I love that as a farewell. I thought that's quite a nice and interesting and endearing farewell instead of just bye. Manners and respect. He said.
Okay.
So then that got me into thinking about different greetings and leavings that people use. So I think hello and bye is like the driest.
Yeah.
But I think the interesting English one, I guess, is welcome. We touched on that.
Oh, yeah, we
like
will.
come well, come with good health.
Yeah.
And also the other one when they're going farewell. Like when you
Farewell.
go,
Yeah.
fare with
Yeah.
and be well. There's like the old school sort of black culture one piece. Now it's
Yeah.
interesting. Some people say peace to say bye. I know a guy who used to say peace when I picked up the phone. Hello, peace.
What?
Peace was like the opening hello.
Really?
Greeting. Peace, yeah. And actually, when I think about that, that relates to the Muslim greeting, Assalamu alaikum, which means peace be upon you.
Yeah.
And the response is alaikum salam, which means the same
And
thing,
also on
basically.
you.
And also on you, yeah. So instead of peace be upon you, peace.
Yeah.
That's the other one. So my research showed me Tibet, people from Tibet, to show they come in peace and they're not the reincarnation of a cruel 9th century king known for his black tongue. Tibetans traditionally stick out their tongues when they're greeting each other.
Really?
So they stick out their
Oh my
tongues
gosh! So it's not.
just to show you I'm not the I'm not
That
the
is
equal
so
fucking-
wild.
So that was an interesting one.
Well, I don't know if all Trinidadians say it,
Go
but
on.
I know some will say like if you call their house in the evening, they'll pick up the phone and say good night.
Good night.
Yeah, so it's not like like you know,
evening.
yeah, but it's not like a like you might be like okay good night. They say good night as the hello.
As a hello,
Yeah.
good night
Yeah.
instead of good evening.
Yeah.
But do they also say good evening and then there's like a cut off
I
between
don't
evening and
know.
night time?
I don't know.
That's an interesting one. What else have I got is interesting? Namaste.
Yeah,
What does that mean to you?
Namaste means oh my god, I know what this means.
Namaste.
It's at the end of like you do at the end of yoga and meditation
Yeah.
and stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
I think is it peace?
Right.
Yeah.
So I think the Western world has misconstrued Namaste as being peace. It's
What
not.
is
It
it?
just means I bow to you.
Oh really?
It just means I bow to you. Yeah.
okay.
So you bow and you say Namaste. And I thought it was peace. Like you see it everywhere with like
Yeah.
represented as peace. Because I'm sure there's even posters and signs and little trinkets you can get for your house that say Namaste. But actually it just means I bow to you.
Okay, I don't think I knew that. I thought it was peace.
That's
I
what
guess.
said.
Yeah.
I thought it was peace until I saw that. That's why I said it.
Because you kind of say it at the end. You know, you've done like a
Yeah, like a yoga kind of session,
Yeah.
or it's
okay.
interesting. So yeah, there's a couple of them. That's just what got me thinking about that. So as well as that, that was my first not Ali McBeal. That's old school.
Oh, dear,
That was my
Ali
first
McBeal. Meredith.
Grey's Anatomy sort of thing. And then the second one, which brings us on to the question, is I went bowling with my good friend the other day. We went bowling, and so I'm not a frequent bowler, but I've been bowling before. Like I've been bowling, innit?
your son beat you the other day though.
Right, I've been bowling before, right? And yeah, we went with the family not too long ago. I mean, he was just using the lane assist thing, but
Yeah.
I've been bowling before, and my friend was very good, like unusually good at bowling.
Like you should,
At least
he should
half,
be in the league.
He should be in the league. At least half strike every time it was his goal. At least a half strike, if not a strike, every time. To the point where he was on the top leaderboard for the week. Like by the end.
That
we
is
finished.
crazy that he was on the leaderboards.
And not to toot my own home, but most of the things I do, I'm usually good at. Mm-hmm. Most things I do, I'm usually a bit better than good. Not
Okay.
amazing, but I'm usually a bit better.
Yeah.
The only things I can think of that I'm not good at are axe throwing
Okay,
and bowling.
right.
But I remember my first birthday party I had as a kid, I was probably 8 or 7, and we went bowling. So I've been bowling
All those years.
all those years,
Yeah, but not.
and I haven't got any better.
No, hang on. You must be better than when you were 8 years old.
Do you know what
Come
I think
on.
I've got? I've just got more strength, so I can probably be a bit more guided, but I'll still hit the gutter sometimes.
Yeah, I'm no better than I was when I
I'm just
first
a
went
bit
bowling.
stronger. Which brings me on
But
to the
then with
question.
that,
Go on.
you're not. I guess you're not doing it all the time. So.
I'm not doing it all the time, but I've done it here and there. Like I'm not playing pool all the time. I'm not playing.
Yeah,
like I
yeah,
can go and
yeah,
play
yeah.
table tennis. But I mean, there was a time I was playing more, but bowling just never
Yeah,
got better.
yeah.
Never got better. Anything else I do, I can just be good. Like just pick it up. Bowling, no. So that brings me on to the question: what is your personal bowling alley? The place where you keep rolling gutter balls no matter how many times you played the game.
What kind of question is this?
So in an easier way to phrase the question, what is your I should be good at this by now, but here we are. Skill or personality trait? Have you got one?
Oh gosh.
That was a long way of asking the question, but we got
Yeah,
it.
it was very long. I've got a couple, to be fair. So one, and I don't think anybody is good at this. If someone's good at this,
Right in the shot.
apart from the folding lady, tell me that you're good at it.
Go on.
Folding a fitted sheet.
Oh, yeah.
I swear, I've tried. I have tried. And I know there's probably a special, and I do the whole hand in it. I just can't, it just never looks neat.
It's never neat.
Eventually, it's just crumpled up.
It's just rolled up. It's just rolled up eventually.
It's rolled up. I'm sick of it.
Just a rolled up fitted sheet. A fitted sheet for a bed.
Yeah, fitted sheet is hard to fold.
And we've done that all our lives. Not got any better.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Not got any
That's a
better.
great answer. What
Definitely better. My second thing, and I have tried, and all the PTs out there were like, oh, what you need to do is, I've tried all the things.
Okay.
I cannot, for the life of me, do a press up. I can't. I literally.
But I mean, upper body, women's upper body.
No.
But women do it. You're
Women do
right.
it. It's not about women do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it. And there's been times, don't get me wrong, there are times where I'm like, I am working out all the time.
Yeah.
And even on my best day, I cannot do a push up.
Not one.
I could probably do one at best, and then maybe go again. But then I'm done after that. I just can't do it.
Oh my gosh, those are interesting answers.
What are yours?
I've got one that I can think of. So my one thing that I should be good at by now, but here we are.
It's what?
It's so ridiculous.
Oh
It's
my
so
God.
ridiculous.
What is it?
Blowing my nose.
What?
Do you know what it is? Blowing your nose is such an interesting thing because I don't know if your parents actually sit down and teach you this how you. When I blow my nose, I know it's not a clean blow. Like, I'm going to need more tissue to clean up the blow after I've blown my nose. Because I can't... Some people I see, they just blow their nose, blow up all their nose and just wipe and it's done. If I blow my nose, I need another tissue to wipe after because I know it's just a mess.
Yeah, you're not wiping away in the right way.
Yeah, I can't do it. And all my life I've been blowing my nose. I can't do a clean... If I blow my nose, I know I better hide my head down and like do it and get another tissue ready for the cleanup after because it's not a clean blow. I can't do it. I can't do a clean blow.
I need to teach you how to blow your nose clearly.
I can't blow my nose to this day. Like, I should be good at this by now, but here we are.
Yeah, you probably need a bit of help.
I need a lot.
Another thing that you should be a bit better with by now.
Oh, no. This is not electric gun.
This is a trait. Is sometimes, baby, the plan is not going to be the plan.
Yeah. I was going to say, yeah, okay, fair enough. So just for context, I am not good at a plan changing. And a plan could even just be us driving to somebody's house. If Nat says, oh, we need to stop at the shop, and you haven't said that before we've left.
If I haven't said it about 5 days in advance.
And therefore you change the plan of me driving directly, I'm not good at adjusting.
Sometimes
the plan changes.
Sometimes the plan's going to change.
It's true. Sometimes the plan changes. So plan changing and blowing my nose as well.
You can work on those too.
Gosh, I might blow it. Episode.